Ladies and gentlemen, looking delicious as always. We finally have a web show. Well, I say finally. We had one disastrous, but the best web show ever last week, 2 weeks ago. I don't know what's got fucks going on at all. We played probably the game of the year this week, which was amazing, which was fucking amazing. So without further ado, let me pull this sumbitch back for you. 3, 2, 1, ballers!
Right, we're not glossing over before you cut to the intro what the game of the fucking year was. What was it? I see what you did there, mate.
Cheeky.
I see what you did there. You're gonna pay for that.
Holla ballers! What? Sorry, come on, you set me right up for that. That was golden. That was fucking golden,
what is
man.
it?
That was absolutely fucking gold. Doom. Fucking Doom.
Yeah, it looks
Dude,
good.
what? Shut up, prick. What have you seen of Doom?
A lot of it. I've been watching it all week in work.
Well good. What are you on about?
Looks alright.
Change your attitude immediately. It's fucking mint as fuck is what it is.
Okay.
You filthy bastard.
Hey,
What a
hey,
prick.
Hey. Looks alright.
It's well good. It's fucking well good. Are you taking the piss?
I like to lead you on a little bit, but on the same time I'm like, yeah, it looks good. I wouldn't say game of the year good, though.
That's filth.
You're filth, mate.
You're filth.
You're filth.
Omnidirectional finishing moves. Tearing someone's leg off. Smacking them with it.
Omnidirectional.
Yeah, depending on which limb you aim at, it does a different finisher. It's well good.
Do you remember that was your...
The leap through the sky.
Do you remember that was your biggest worry? Is the fact that it'll wear off in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. But the original, to be fair, the trailer had really long kill. They've changed it to like less than 2 seconds per one. And like you just end up doing like crazy shit, like diving in the sky, double shotgun into the enemy, triggering the kill shot in midair, then hitting it, stomping the face through the fucking floor as you land. Dude.
Nice.
Dude, how do you regain ammunition in that game? Oh, you're out of ammo. What am I going to do, mate? Can't use my favourite gun, mate. What am I going to do? Chainsaw gives ammo. Best mechanic ever. Oh, I'm out of ammo. It's fucking well good. Oh, I need health.
Cool.
Killing enemies gives health back. Oh, you're nearly dead. Kill more shit, you fucking scrub, mate. And keep going. Out of ammo. Chainsaw through the fucking neck, mate. More ammo.
So does that mean if you're chainsawing stuff, you could also get ammo and health back?
No, you have to pick between the two. But you have to get... It's metal as fuck, and it's got one of the most hardcore thrash metal soundtracks ever. It's fucking well good. It starts with... I'm playing it for 5 minutes. Fucking
No.
shit. Yeah?
Don't.
Why?
Alright, put it on for a little
I'm just going to show you. I'm going to show you one room. God, you fucking suck.
You fucking suck.
You fucking suck.
Don't trigger me by saying Doom's the game of the fucking year.
Well, I'm going to show one room. One room. And don't worry about fucking spoilers. There ain't no story. There ain't no fucking story. You want a story, you better play some pussy game.
Go play something else, mate.
Go play something else like fucking, I don't know, BioShock Infinite that doesn't even make fucking sense.
It's a good fucking game.
It is a good game. Story doesn't make any sense though.
You don't make sense.
I'm just going to play one room. Yeah? Just one room. That's all I'm saying. And this is the rest of the stream now. Because you've seen it, you know what else annoys me? You've seen it on like Twitch or some fucking shit with 60 FPS. Peasant. This thing doesn't drop below 144. It's fucking well good.
The Necropolis.
Now stop being a bitch and watch some Doom for 2 minutes. It's fucking so good.
Is it better than Duke Nukem?
What, forever?
No.
Duke Nukem Forever.
3D, mate.
Yeah, it's better than Duke Nukem Forever. Which is...
Bold statement, Con.
It's not.
I know
Duke
it's
Nukem
not.
Forever is the worst fucking...
I know it's fucking gash.
I've finished it though.
Press spacebar.
I finished it.
Sake.
The Crucible. Yeah? Yeah? Watch how fast this game is.
Oh, that's some nice graphics.
Dude. Look at the weapon swap on this fucking game. Yeah? Bitch. Everybody who plays this game using the BFG is a bitch. Now this gun, I've modded it, mate, so I turn into a fucking turret. Yeah? Shut the
Behind you,
fuck
you
up.
missed for a start.
Alright, well let me switch to a fucking railgun, mate. Micro missiles. Lock on with the rockets. BFG, motherfucker. Yeah? Anything else to say? Are you listening to the soundtrack?
Trying to, but your big mouth ruining it.
Are you paying attention? You better have me. Let me just fucking rip the heart out of this. It's so metal. It is the ultimate metal game. I have no idea where I'm supposed to go with this bit. I assume this door will open short, maybe.
I don't think you will.
Oh yeah? Double jump.
Double.
Double jump. Oh, you know what that's for? I'm going to have to show you that in a minute. Yeah? Stop being a bitch. Everybody who doesn't like this game is a bitch. That's all I'm saying. I'm totally lost though. Are you listening? Really? 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 That's all I'm saying, yeah? Wait. Wait for it. I haven't showed you the goodness yet. Look how smooth this game is. Are you listening? Are you fucking listening, bro? Super shotgun. Everything's fully dodgeable. Railgun. Diving. I fucking love it, man. It just goes on, and then you get into a room like this. Go for the legs. Stamp the fucking... See him stamp the ankle then? Oh, what you do is you pick where you want to go. Oh, I needed to double jump then. And I could have come off something fucking classy.
Wait.
I'll just do the diving one and then we'll call it. Get out of here. Last one. Oh, I killed him. That's on. I'm on ultraviolence. So that's pretty good. That game is the fucking shit.
I wanted to see this
That game
fucking
is-
execution. Do you know what though? I'm just from seeing it like I'm sort of sold,
yeah. It's fucking so good, man. I had so
now.
much fun in that, especially after we did the. That game seems easy as fuck. Try it. Try it. Fucking try it. Especially that game had the best FPS bite-based boss I have ever done, and it was the Cyber Demon.
Oh yeah, the end boss.
It's not the end boss. It's like a mid-game boss, but it's
Cyber Demon's mid-game.
yeah, and it's got mega mechanics to it. It's fucking cool as shit. It's so good. It's so fucking good. Yeah, well worth it. Yeah, easily. It's right. I mean, it's probably not as good as Bloodborne, but they're totally different.
Or Overwatch.
I can't say much. I haven't played enough of it. Simple as that. So I'm not going to say anything like that.
No, it looks good though. It looks good. It does look good.
Oh,
I might actually be convinced to G2A that shit when I get
The
home
lava
tonight.
Easter egg.
The lava.
If you die in lava, you like.
Oh, the Terminator thing!
Gives a thumbs
oh,
up.
yeah,
And I
I've
was
seen
just
that.
like, oh
It's
my
in.
god! I was like, this is everything I love about the first FPS games that we ever played, which were Quake. I mean, the first game I ever played, I think, on PC, I'd say, because I had a Commodore 64.
Wait.
Go on.
Let me just hit this fucking valiant young man. Overwatch shouldn't be compared to Doom. Go fuck yourself! I prefer it!
I don't think it should be either. They're totally different games.
Hey?
They're totally different games.
Yeah, but I can say what I can prefer out of two games. I can say to you with quite
I don't
very
think you
much.
can say.
Hey, let me finish.
You haven't
I
played
can
it.
say
You haven't
that
played
I
it.
prefer Overwatch over StarCraft. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Apples
you
and
can say
oranges.
I'm pretty sure you can say that. Yeah.
I love the shit out of apples. Oranges can go
Triggered.
suck a dick.
No, this is the internet. No opinions welcome.
Oh,
As
get
we-
triggered.
As we found out, like with the Balance Druid video. It's decent. It's not the best thing ever. What did you say? What did you say? What did you say? Jesus Christ, what a fucking week. Oh my god. Fucking, I gave up on that. It was like people were like, I was open to even getting the guy who does all the like blogging and stuff. I was like, let's have an interview. And then I was reading it, I was like, no. No. And nothing against him, but seriously, no. I did not have a negative review of the Balance Druid. And everybody took it that way. I'm like, dude, really? 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 Yeah, how dare you not say it's that was what it came down to. The fucking, why didn't you say it was the best spec ever? It isn't. It's not. It's not. Other specs are way more fun.
I love that. You know, like the sort of like the shields for their favourite specs, regardless of.
I thought they'd gone past it though. You know, literally,
oh,
when was it, guys? Last week I made a video where I was like, I'm so glad we're finally over everything being so black and white. I actually did a video where I was sat here and I was like, I'm so glad that we are past this point where everything is either 9.5 IGN 2 thumbs up or it's absolute dog shit. I'm so glad we're over that. And then we get straight back to it with the Balance Street video. I was like, oh, dude, come on, man.
You're going to get it, man.
Oh, it was awful. Especially the Starfall thing.
Yeah, I saw, was it Starfall that looked like the fucking...
Starfall's just changed to a generic AoE. That's it.
What's the fucking beam that follows people
that's
around?
Cool, the Iron Cannon.
That is cool.
That is cool. And I said that in there. That is really cool. And it's got some good gameplay. And you have to think about it. You can maximize it. All thumbs up. And I was like, he hates this class. I'm like, no, I don't hate this class. It's a good... Fucking crazy, man.
It's a good Crusader spell.
Oh, is it taken from...
Yeah.
Pots?
Yeah, just like half the other new fucking spells.
To be fair, a beam coming out of the sky that travels across the floor has been taken from
Crusaders.
Everything since forever, right? I mean, that's hardly anything fucking.
The paladin mount up on the mountain for 5 seconds.
I mean,
Crusaders.
Trying to explain to people why I dislike Starfall felt like I was just felt like I was banging my head on a wall.
You're gonna get it, man.
How do you not see it? They're like, I don't understand. I'm like, it's completely generic now. Yeah, I like it. Like, okay. I mean, if I was to ask you about Balance Druids, I think Starfall is one of the spells you'd probably mention as an iconic spell, right? Is there anybody here, if I said, name some spells of a Balance Druid, you'd probably go Starfall.
Wrath.
First or second or third. That's not, it's Solar Wrath now.
Swipe.
To fit the theme.
I'm just thinking of Hearthstone cards because I don't know. Druids.
I don't know. I just had some bizarre feedback, especially for the ones who are blaming good players. These good players are ruining our fun. It's like, what? Your fun? Because they kept killing themselves for Starfall.
That's so fucking good, though. Goes to Preach's channel to get his opinion. Hates his opinion.
Apparently. The best was, every video he makes is negative. Last 6 really positive videos don't fit my argument. Gonna ignore them. Go straight to this one. Oh, all of them. All of them really bad. He's always bashing. I'm like, you fucking crazy bastards, man.
Some do.
You guys are insane. It's just, like, not even worth my time. It's really, like... I would love to have a proper discussion with people. Love it. I mean, at least most of the time we get it. I got some really nice stats. You know what? I was talking to MSI. You know, who make graphics cards.
Yeah.
MSI were on the phone to me yesterday. You've never heard of MSI?
Mate. No.
Have you heard of Asus?
Yes.
Alright, they're like them. Okay. Well, anyway, I was speaking to a rep from MSI. And she watches the show. And she was going on about all the videos and stuff. She was like, I love the wizard video you did. You did the Legacy of the Mage where you dressed as a wizard. And I was like, thanks for bringing that up for the 32-year-old man with 2 kids. The best thing you did was when you dressed up as a fucking wizard. But yeah, EVGA mate. Well, we're talking to all sorts. Like I said this on the drama show. Ever since we announced Preachcon, the amount of emails I've had from Razer, SteelSeries, Asus, MSI about, can we do anything for you? I'm like, where the fuck were you ages ago? And it's always because of our content, because we talk about, you know, Bukkake and stuff. People generally get a little... It's like Blizzard have said that. You know, they have that spotlight. They're like, yeah, we can't do that. I'm like, oh, look.
Why, though? Everyone likes fucking chicks.
It's
chicks
no
surrounded
secret,
by
right?
dicks.
It's no secret, right? Why we... Can you imagine if they put out any video I've made? Because, like, if I like something, I'm like, oh, my cock out and it's fucking throbbing. In front of the 11-year-olds.
Load all over your spec. Ooh! Ooh! Ooh!
Can you imagine if they put that on the front page of Battle.net? They'd be like, well, the kids would be like, Daddy, what's Bukkake? I'd be like, oh, that's me. And I'll tell you, son. Covered in jizz.
Covered in jizz.
Dripping in jizz.
Multiple donations.
Exactly, my cream pie. Can you fucking imagine it? No, that's not happening. That's not happening. So you got to be clean We work clean. I always get that when we go on podcasts. They're like, can you not swear? I'm like, easily.
I'll tell you what, though.
It's so easy to
do you know what I see it as? Is that we're Deadpool to Marvel. What, like, we are to Warcraft.
I love that. High five.
Yeah.
Top shelf. Top shelf. That's right. We're Deadpool. We'll deal with Deadpool all day. But I always get it. It's like, please don't swear. I'm like, it's not hard not to do. It's not hard, unless we're doing the drinking game web show, which
is well funny.
I don't blame it being me and you.
In fact, no, I blame you.
No, but they seem open to it now. They're like, oh, you're getting people down to an event. That means we can actually bring hardware and they can play it. So, like, I was like, yeah, not for this year's Preachcon. Next year, where we'll have the, a couple of days going on and we're going to run some tournaments and stuff. Then we can do stuff. The worst deal I got offered. This is one of the deals you get offered, guys. And like, she was, it was a girl I was talking to.
Who's this from now?
I'm not saying which company it's from.
Okay.
Quite a few companies have been in contact with us. But the deal was they were going to send us a PC worth about $2,000. Right? So, not great. They called it a gaming PC, which we don't need. And all I had to give in return was to advertise everywhere for 2 years. For a $2,000 gaming PC. And nothing for giveaways or anything. They're like, maybe we'll send stuff for giveaways, but that's the general first deal for us to sponsor you. I'm like, sponsor me?
Bye.
What are you on about? What are you on about? Sponsor me? That's not a sponsorship, bro.
If anything,
that's me bending over and taking it in the ass. That's what that is. That's not a sponsorship, bro. I was like, yeah, I don't need a gaming PC. And they were like, what? I'm like, no. If I wanted a gaming PC, I'd go and buy one. We're a business.
My gaming PC shits out what you're trying to give
we just spent $6,000 on Preachcon. I don't need a $2,000 gaming PC. We can't really do our job without it. We have them already. And she was like, well, you could sell it afterwards. I was like, why? And all I have to do is like advertise you like, yeah, you need a splash video in front of YouTube and your Twitch stream. Like this show right now would have to have like the logo.
That's fucking hilarious.
2 years? And
for a $2,000
honestly,
PC.
The chick genuinely seemed really annoyed that I was like, that's terrible. That's really bad. Because I think they deal with a lot of like 14 or 15-year-olds or something. Yeah, exactly. And they're like, well, we'll put like a 980 in it.
Yeah,
I'm
some
like,
foul-mouthed little chucklehead playing COD. Do you want a PC?
$2,000.
Now, for 2 years, you're going to fucking regurgitate our company.
The stupid thing is, every week we get offers to get like $2,000 to advertise mobile app games. As long as it's I know, right?
Do it.
And we can't. You have to be positive. Mate, that's what all the contracts say. Is like it must be a positive review.
Keep talking to me. This fucking irks me about mobile games at the minute, and I don't know how the fuck they get it. In fact,
I don't play them, so I don't.
Right on social media, Facebook, Twitter, you get adverts now that just fuck up. Like promoted adverts that appear in your feed.
I don't see any in Twitter at all.
You won't get it on your.
I use TweetDeck.
TweetDeck. But anyway, one of them. And it's the same fucking company that's not been dealt with. Now, they said, actually, a best fucking game around for iOS. The gameplay footage was from the new Final Fantasy that's not even out yet. Okay?
What?
Yeah, in Facebook. Imagine this post on Facebook.
I've seen Facebook. Go on.
Right, it's a promoted thing. You've got the avatar, you've got the name, and a video underneath it. The title above the video says, still voted the best iOS game in the world.
Was it Candy Crush or some shit?
No. The footage of the game was from the brand new Final Fantasy game that's not even out yet. The icon of the company was a character from League of Legends.
No way.
And I sat there and thought, how is no one doing this? And that company today has changed the video to a video of The Witcher 3.
No way.
With a different character from League of Legends. And it's like, this is a promoted advert, so this motherfucker's paid thousands to put that advert out.
Yeah.
And
I think someone worked out. Was it Candy Crush or someone who must have been paying? Someone worked out, based on the advertising they were doing, it was something like $1 million a month in just marketing for the game. $1 million a month.
That'd be fucking painful.
And I can see why. I mean, they send me these offers all the time. It's like, we'll give you $2,000 to promote our new app game that's coming out. It must be a positive review. Can't do it. Can't. You're not allowed to say it's generic. You're not allowed to. You have all these words you're not allowed to say. I'm like, when have we ever covered an app game? Where are you getting my email from, you bellends? And they always say, hi, Mike. Like, they've done some sort of research into it, because they always send it to the Gmail account. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You crazy bastards. Will you fuck off, man? It's crazy.
It's fucking weird. Yeah. Absolutely weird.
Don't Blizzard own Candy Crush? No, Activision.
The company called King.
King Games. Those are the guys that tried to sue the guy who they based their game off.
If
saying it was
anyone put
copyright
the
infringement,
name
right?
Candy in a game title,
Yeah, that was it.
They was going to sue your bollocks
Fucking
off.
dickheads, man. They're absolutely fucking crazy. So, anyway, what a cool intro to the show. I'm making that movie like Angry Birds. Oh, well, we should probably talk about the Warcraft movie. What are we even doing for it? I keep saying this, and I don't mean to be a dick. My hype level is like that for it. It's like...
We need to go and see... Here's another example. We need to go and see the new X-Men that's out now.
Good reviews.
Has it?
Yep, very positive reviews.
I'm down for seeing it, but it's not one of my... I need to go and see it at midnight. It's
Yeah.
out anyway now already.
Very positive reviews. I think the only negative feedback is there's a lot of characters in it that are wasted. Like, they're just in it for like a split second or something.
Just to say that they put them in.
Yeah, exactly. Just like... I don't want to name names, but yeah, there's a lot of characters in there who people really hype about. But yeah, they're not in there. So, the Warcraft movie, because I think people were organising... You saw it a few hours ago? Thumbs up, thumbs down, I don't know. And are you into the lore? Because that's why I'm like... you know, like, oh, were you talking about X-Men? Sorry, you might be talking about X-Men there, not the Warcraft movie. I'm not going to see it at the midnight release. I know I was talking to Bellula the other day. Some company's taking him to the open event in Dublin, which should be a bit of a giggle. So if you're in Dublin, you probably see Bellula there. But for me, I am going to see it.
We could do a meetup, a weekend meetup, and if we're going to see it in town, not so much an organised meetup, say we're going to see this film at this venue at this time. If you want to meet us, we're going to go for a beer first at wherever, then we're going to go and see
Let me put it to the chat. How many are seeing it midnight release? That's what I want to know. I don't care if the movie's good. And that's my kind of view on it. I don't care if it's good.
I'm excited to see, because I've got a very limited lore knowledge, but I want to see the stuff that I know, as well as watch a really good film. Because I've got to be honest with you, even though I'm not fucking glued to it like I would be for like Deadpool or Captain America, I'm still very, very excited to see it. Just to see what they're doing. Just to see how they're going to go.
I want to see the Harvest Golem more than anything.
I want to see fucking
Morose.
Morose, yeah.
I want to see Morose. I want to see what they're doing with Morose. That's kind of interesting to me. I don't care about Orgrim and all them guys. But that's not because I'm like, it fucking sucks. It's just that I'm not that into it, you know what I mean? So it's like the X-Men. I don't really care at this point. The stories have been all over the place.
To me, the thing that fucked up with X-Men for me is two things. One is the timeline. Two is the fact that it seems like they have to keep bringing Wolverine in to boost it.
Yeah, because they have done that in this one.
Yeah.
And apparently for not very long, which is a real twat.
He will just be in the Weapon X facility, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it'll be something along those lines. But it's like, Hugh Jackman's here. I mean, there's even talk of him being in the next Deadpool.
I fucking love that, though.
Well, in fact, the latest thing I read was that Deadpool is now joining the X-Men universe because it was such a payoff. Like, he's going to be in it.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
But do you know what? Because of the...
Thanks, Marine.
Because of the... What?
Marine confirmed, well, Preach hates the WoW movie. Yeah. MMO champ thread immediately. Preach bashes MMO. That'll be the thread. Preach hates WoW movie. Goes into detail. Some snippet of, like, me all miscut and misshapen and out of context. Like, WoW movie. Not great. Wolverine. Wolverine. Yeah, exactly. Something like that. Yeah, the next Wolverine movie is his last or something like that, which would be pretty good. I mean, there's a lot of good movies coming out, but I've just seen Civil War, man. My dick is still hard from Civil War. I don't give a shit. Amazing. Yeah, Civil War is fucking amazing. But yeah, the WoW movie, we could organise something. I mean, how many of our chat are here from UK? I don't know. We could just say we're going to be there at this certain date. I'll tell you what we'll do. How about this for a swag?
Don't organise it, just when we book our tickets, do it a bit in advance and say where we're going to be.
Well, let me just throw a theory out. What if we set it for like a week after it comes out? So the hype's died down. That'll say, we got tickets for this night. It shouldn't be sold out. So if you guys want to go, then that's where we'll be.
Yeah.
Because I think if we try and do it during the first week, people might not be able to get tickets or anything like that.
Yeah.
And we'll say what Manchester Printworks. It's probably going to be on the IMAX there, I would think.
Of course it will.
It's an IMAX movie, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's the IMAX.
Civil War was shite.
Don't respond, man.
I need to.
Don't respond,
You
man.
shouldn't have an opinion. You should go fuck off.
You're triggered. You're triggering everything. You're setting us all off on the wall.
All about life.
We want Methuselah to come. She's 3'4".
Who?
Methuselah. 3'4".
Mint.
I know. Tiny.
That needs to be there.
Tiny. So yeah, we'll start something like that and we'll tweet it out. On that note, Preachcon attendees, this was the best place for me to get this message out because this is where we sold out in like 40 minutes. Boom. I've sent an email out to all of you with the itinerary. The event actually starts at 10 a.m. You twat womble. I love that. The event actually starts at 10 a.m. in the morning on the Thursday the 7th. For those of you who have tickets, you should have had that email. Now I'm going to say this. We know that there are many people who are coming to Preachcon, who are coming from the US and Australia and stuff, who are not arriving till the afternoon of the 7th. The morning stuff, which goes from 10 till 1, is the shooting of the Legacy video. If you're in the local area, you're more than welcome to come. But you will not be able to be at the live show in the evening, because that's completely sold out. There's nothing we can do about that. But if you want to come down, I'll do a video with the details and stuff. It's in Manchester. It's in Ashton-under-Lyne in Manchester. If you want to come and be in the Legacy video, we should be able to fit you in. We should be able to fit you in, because there are lots of people who are arriving like midday Thursday to come to the evening show. You will be a part of the Legacy video, which has many props behind us, in fact. And it's going to be a big giggle. So, yeah. So, there you go. It's just letting you know, if you don't have a Preachcon ticket, you can absolutely come to that and say hi. There should be loads of space, hopefully. And you'll get to meet me and him. We'll be there and do all that stuff. The special guests, probably not there. Just letting you know. Not at the morning bit. Just letting you know. Probably not in the morning bit. Still debate. You might have some there. You might have some not. Which there's quite a few coming. So there's quite a few coming. So you might have some special guests there. But probably, definitely not all of them.
See, that's why you didn't get a ticket, because this jabroni fucking pre-sold them all to his mates. On the interwebs.
No,
gonna do a Preachcon, mate. Do you want to come to it? You've got a ticket, mate.
Oh, we're not revealing any of the special guests. Not revealing any. In fact, they got anxious because some of them thought that you guys had worked it out. And they were like, people know that we're coming. And they were like all Skyping me. I'm like, no, they don't. People are guessing and they're trying to get you to make mistakes. Nobody knows who's going. That's part of the fun.
Ric Flair.
That's part of the fun. Yeah, exactly. People were like, no. Let's talk a little bit of WoW stuff, you beautiful people, with the worst change so far. Let's get negative.
Oh, really? Me up. I do like to react to things that I don't
Prepare
know
your
about.
MMO champion threats. I shouldn't joke. Some nice people in there.
What, an MMO champion?
Yeah, not the ones who wanted to kill
It's
my
a shame,
kids.
though, that they're covered in anuses.
The fucking respect nonsense. Good fucking God, man. Why?
Let me know.
So, yes, Retribution guessed it straight away. The fucking talent thing. They've made it so you can't change your talents unless you're in a city or a rest area. Or in raids, you could drop like a soul well thing, you know, where you're getting hostile to respec. Fuck off! Seriously. Motherfucking God.
What's the benefit, though? Let's focus on the negs.
Let's
What's
say
the reason for doing that?
Blizzard's statement on the matter, which is, I think, worthy of discussion with the heroes here right now. Their point is, being able to change talents on the fly is not interesting as a choice. If you are, say, running across a leveling area, going to your talent tree, pick something that gives you more movement speed, get to where you're going, then change back to something that's better for damage, that's not interesting.
That's a massive utility, though.
Not only that, in dungeons, 5-mans and all that, they do not want you to be respecking. They want you to go into the dungeon with a certain spec. You can pay this exorbitant amount. What the fuck was the price on the thing to respec that they put in? Let's read it out. You know, the War Tome of the Sharpened Mind is going to cost you 200 light parchment, 10 sallow pigments, and 100 roseate pigments. Now, I haven't done Inscription because it's fucking boring, but that's what it's going to cost you. So it's designed for around a sort of a raid idea. Or obviously, if you're dedicated, you can use it wherever the fuck you want.
Is that a one-time use item?
You put it down, and then you can.
Oh, your mates can do it.
Everybody
Kinda like a
around
repair
it.
bot.
Everybody around it. Yeah.
Is that a one-time use thing, though?
Yeah, it's the thing that you put down.
Do you think that they've done this is because Inscription is losing its utility and popularity, so they need to do something where people are going to have to take it?
Yeah, I mean, like, just to answer that question, it probably does make a few of them. Not saying it doesn't, but yeah, the idea is they think it's like a Jeeves essentially. They think it's less interesting for you to be swapping talents all the time.
How?
They said there was an internal debate on this subject. They knew it was going to be controversial. My feedback is, you got it way fucking wrong. What I've been doing, and in fact, in a lot of the discussions, honestly, it doesn't matter. bollocks. Fucking matters to a lot of people who aren't going to have access to that stuff. You know that, Bay. But again, the average player it was actually very against it. In all my videos, I was respecking all the time. Yeah, and the people are like, that looks really, really irritating. And I think that was a lot of the feedback they got. Is they were watching people like me who were like swapping and swipping all my talents all the time. If I'm going to do heavy AoE, I swapped all my talents to like heavy AoE. Then we got into it and I swapped back. And then I was saying things like, I need to wait for this cooldown so I can respec. Because you can't respec if someone's on cooldown. So if you use a Blade Storm on a 1 minute, you can't instantly swap out of it to something else.
Yeah,
right?
I get that.
Okay, so I was like, this is really annoying. This is really annoying. I think that's a lot of the feedback they got, is that people are having to respec all the time. So the solution seems to be, let's just say they can't do it. And that should cut all the argument. In terms of it being sold, and it's the sell, I think. That's the sell. It's like, it's interesting. It's more interesting. You're making definitive choices. You are, but I find that way less interesting when I'm doing dungeons now. Way, way less interesting when I'm out and about in the world. And I actually found the choices where something was a big cooldown, like Surrender to Madness, right, which is a thing that kills you as a Shadow Priest, right? So Shadow Priests have a talent that lets you do absolutely insane damage, is shitloads of fun when you do it, but it kills you. It kills you, right?
What, I was in like...
Oh, you're dead. You're dead, and you can't be combat resed either for like 3 minutes or something. Yeah, it fucking kills you, but it's well good, right?
That sounds really good. Like a fucking just sort of like a cataclysmic...
You become... Shadow Priests have a mechanic where you go into a shadow form, I'll call it void form, and you keep gaining haste every second that you're in it. And you have this insanity bar that keeps wearing down, and you have to fight the degradation. So with Surrender to Madness, it gives you 200% more, so you can last much longer in this devastating form, and your haste goes up and up and up and up and up and up, and it starts ramping like a motherfucker. Towards the end, when you're getting like near the 100 club, is what we called it, the 100 club. Once you get to the 100 club, and if you reach that, boom, it's Bakaki mode, because you're just like, die, motherfucker, die. But as soon as you come out of insanity mode, which means your bar hits 0, you die.
So is there a way of stopping it from hitting that so you can like sort of peak and trough it?
You have to fight it with your spells generate insanity.
So you have to...
You have to go faster and faster and faster and faster and faster and faster and faster to keep fighting this ever-increasing degradation bar. Because every second it like degrades by 1, then 2, then 3, and it keeps stacking up and up and up. So you have this ramp up where your damage goes way, way up, but also it's trying to fucking kill you at the same time. And it's a real risk-reward thing, because it's a 10-minute cooldown, right, this thing? It's a 10-minute cooldown. So you have this real, like... Because I made the video of it, I was like, I'm going to press it. I'm going to press it now. Because you want to time it so the boss dies while you're coming to the end of your fucking thing, when you're trying to reach the 100 club. And things can fuck you up. You can move around while casting and doing stuff. A warrior fucked me on the video really badly. A warrior didn't move on one of the mechanics, and I ran all the way to fucking the other side of the room and still died to this thing. And I was like, you motherfucker! But it's really, really cool, okay? But the idea is that it dies. But it's a big... The point getting to the talents thing is that it's a big choice to make in a dungeon. Because once you use it, you will devastate a boss, right? Assuming everything goes well.
But you are going to die.
You're going to die, and you're going to have a 10-minute cooldown, which means you're going to play the next 10 minutes of the dungeon regardless, without using another level 100 talent. You can't have access to them, because you're Shadowrun to Madness on cooldown. This is the point I'm trying to make, rather than boast around Surrender to Madness. So, that's a big choice. I find that a really interesting choice. Are we going to Surrender to Madness here? Because that means I'm going to be without a level 100 talent for a while. I found that really, really interesting. Like, super, super interesting. What am I going to do here to mix around? And because you have to bear in mind, how long is this going to put me on cooldown with this talent? And I'm going to actually be without a talent, essentially, until this comes back. I found that way more interesting than just not being allowed to do anything. And just being, like, stuck here. Especially from making videos for people. I was doing the Destro Warlock, and it's like, I have to go in with kind of one spec, do the video with these talents, and I kind of have to do it again, because I can't respec in there and do all that kind of stuff. And ultimately, all the bosses work differently. And the Legion talent setup is like, there's a single target way, there's like a 2 to 3 target way, and then there's an AoE way. And you have to commit, right? You have to commit either way down. And for the dungeons, how are you not going to just commit to, like, middle of the pack? Because all the bosses aren't mega AoE. And it really felt like there was way, way, way less choice. That was the thing.
That's
what I got out of it. It was way less choice. I thought there was way less choice.
Yeah. That's what I like about not playing the alpha or the beta or anything at the minute. Because I wouldn't have fucking have appreciated how awesome that sounds if I'd just seen maybe someone else playing it but really shitly. Just the actual descriptive of that ability and that mechanic being so fucking new.
What, the Surrender to Madness?
Yeah. That really got me excited to the point where I'm thinking I'm actually going to play a Shadow Priest at some point just to try that mechanic.
The problem is, I'd love to show you. I know you guys saying show it. You kind of need a lot of really good conditions to reach the 100 club.
Yeah. What? Just break it down for
Oh,
me.
I'll fucking show you that.
Do it. Because what I'm getting is, as soon as you click the button, it's a matter of time before you die.
Correct.
Okay.
So you're committed. Once you press, and that's the thing. In your thumb, you're like, no, and you're like, I'm going to die. Don't die before I wreck face.
So you've committed to. So this 100 club, it's about
I don't
making
have a Shadow Priest.
You don't, do you?
Oh, I've leveled like every spec that I haven't done a video on, and Shadow Priest isn't one of them because I've done the Shadow Priest video just before the beta. Ooh, I do have a Shadow Priest.
So let me just see if I got this right now.
I'm so glad I leveled my ass off.
The longer you can keep it going, the higher this number's going.
Yep.
So as long as you're keeping it right and keeping it going, you're not dying, this number's going up. So once you hit 100 club, that's like the cap of it. It's like we made it.
Yeah, you can't get past 100, and at that point, I think it's draining 100 insanity a second. So you have 1 second to go out. But at the same time, this stuff lowers your global cooldown. So the spells you're firing become instant cast at that point. Like, your mega powerful spells become instant cast at that point, which is crazy. So, there it is. Serenity Madness. All your insanity generating abilities generate 200% more insanity, and you can cast while moving until you exit void form, then you die. Horribly.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's very, very cool.
Do you know what, though? I love the name of it as well. It's like, fuck it. You know, you're not fighting it anymore. It's just the fact that I'm going to use this power.
Do you know what the real sadness is? I read a lot of threads on the beta forums, because I also made another video which is like, they're probably done with good feedback at this point. There are a lot of people who had clearly never tried this, just giving it shit and saying, please remove this. They were like, please remove this talent, it's obviously bullshit. I saw one guy who was like, what was his opinion? Something like, I tried to use it while leveling.
What's a knobhead?
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
Who does that?
I tried to use this talent while leveling and it was pointless. Please remove. And that was his feedback. It was ridiculous. This should do. Okay, so let me show you the basics then. So you get your dots up as a Shadow Priest would. Mind Blast on cooldown. You Mind Fling, right? So you can see my Insanity bar filling here.
Yeah.
Alright, so pretty soon, this is Void Form here. This is going to light up. And I'm not going to be able to do a good one because you kind of do need Bloodlust to get over certain hurdles at this point. So when we actually go into Void Form, another button will light up, and that's going to be Void Bolt. And Void Bolt is an instant cast spell, okay? And that's going to give us quite a bit of insanity as well. So our big insanity generators are going to be Mind Blast.
So you're in Shadow Form now, and then you're going to go to Void Form.
You'll notice that my Shadow Form goes darker the closer I am to going into Void Form. So if I show this very quickly, this is Void Form, okay? So you go into Void Form, you get like some Cthulhu-style tentacles that come out of you and stuff, yeah? And you get this like swirly effect. It's very nice.
I like that.
And basically, can you see my insanity is wearing down?
Yes.
Okay, so that's going to start wearing down quicker and quicker. And the idea is to try and not let it run out. The longer lasts. Now, you see up here, I'm getting a buff. Yeah. See this? 20?
That's your haste.
Yeah, so if I let it run out, that then turns into a buff, 21% increased haste. Okay?
That's fucking... I like it.
Yeah, so the trick with this is to stay in Void Form as long as possible, because you'll get a more powerful buff.
And what's the cooldown on Void Form?
There is no cooldown. It's just whenever you get to Insanity. Yeah, there is no cooldown to it. It's very cool. It's a wonderful ability. Now we'll go to Serenity Madness. I'm going to fuck this right up, I know I am. Right, so you go into Void Form. You might as well pop Serenity Madness straight away, which we've just done. Let's put Shadow Wave Pain up. Now, you'll notice it degrades much, much slower now, okay? Much, much slower. So my haste is going to start building up and building up. And soon you're going to start noticing that these spells that take like 3 seconds are going to start going down to like 1 second if we get anywhere near 100, which we won't, because you do kind of need Bloodlust to get over certain hurdles and stuff. Now, you can augment this with Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend, when it attacks, is going to give me Insanity, so that kind of props me up for the little ticks, okay? So I'm going to wait a little bit until, like, now, let's pop it. I'm not sure what the binding was for it. So now we're getting the Void, now the Mind Bender. So this is down to 2 seconds now. You see how quick this is starting to get? And it goes and goes and goes. And what you basically want to do is, so we're up to like 45 now.
The animations, by the way, on you right now is fucking insane.
Yeah, isn't it cool? It looks so cool. So you want to try and get to 100. That's the game. At 100, you're fucked. Absolutely fucked.
What did you pop then? About a 10 seconds ago to increase the animation on you? Did you pop Void
That was Mindbender. So Mindbender was attacking and giving me more stuff. Okay, so it's starting to get a little wacky now. So what we'll do is we'll use Void Torrent, which is going to do a shitload of damage and pauses the insanity meter, okay? Allowing your spells to reset. Now, we're going to die in a minute because we're running out of time. But this is the fight now. Look how fast everything's going. So Void Bolt is almost at 1 second. Right? It's almost on the global, and then you die.
That was fucking well good!
Yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works.
That is a very, very cool mechanic.
Yeah, so now imagine it. I mean, there's certain things you're going to do. With high crit, you probably get Auspicious Spirits doing way, way more damage. Because at the same time, your dots are ticking faster as well. So your Shadow of Pain and all that keeps going. So we got over 70 without Bloodlust and stuff. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And Mindbender was coming back off cooldown as well, which was pretty good. So yeah, it's about to hit 80 stacks. 80 stacks without Bloodlust and stuff is really good. But once you hit 100, you're pretty much on global cooldown with your most powerful attacks ever. And you just see your damage meter going boom, boom, boom. Even better than that, which would have helped us, is if you can spec into... Is it Reaper of Souls? Reaper of Souls, which means our Shadow of Death, which is an instant cast spell, is also generating Insanity. But you need the target to be below, like, 35% health, which this isn't. But it's fucking amazing. Now, I tell you now, either that talent is going to survive, which would be really nice, or it's going to be destroyed completely. Because so many people don't get how fun it is. And aren't even willing to try it, because they don't want to die to even test it. I've seen the feedback.
That's the thing, though. The annoying thing for me is, I mean, I can't talk from experience of a Shadow Priest. I've only played one very briefly. But that is a really good, original, fun-looking mechanic.
I was really looking forward to...
That got me excited to try one.
Yes, it is useful in raiding. I was really, really interested in how... I would love to see how the top guild and stuff abuse the fact that you have these classes that can destroy, utterly destroy, but they're going to be out of action for the next few minutes. Because you know there are ways of abusing that. And I was like really interested to see how people are going to do that. And I keep saying like it's already gone. I've been reading all the feedback threads. Like people, yeah, you can't battle res them for like 3 minutes and stuff. Because every time they try and click it, because this druid had never heard of the talent before. And he kept trying to res me. And he's like, apparently you've surrendered to madness and I can't res you. What the fuck is that? And I was like, I went insane. And that's all I kept saying to him. I just went insane, bro. I went insane. And then I eventually linked to him and stuff. Yeah, they get a debuff. You can't res them. So one of the big feedback threads was, well, obviously you could get raids to kill the Shadow Priest and then res them after. I was like, dude, you have obviously never tested this. Please stop writing these huge walls of text for stuff you don't know about. And especially if it destroys something that is really cool. And it's really, really cool as well.
It's very cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I'd fucking love to see in that sort of situation? Imagine like your first raiding Legion.
It is raining hard, sorry.
Yes,
guys.
you're on the last boss. And maybe let's say you've got 2-3 Shadow Priests.
Yeah.
Right? You're on the final leg, everyone's pushing, everyone's intense, and you just see the fucking like the 3 Shadow
you want that raid call, Shadow Priest,
yeah.
go.
And just well,
it'll probably be
they'd be well good.
Exactly. And it'd be often I mean the situations where I even spoke to a Shadow Priest, I don't want to name his name, but he's in one of the top 3 guilds in the world, and he was like, what I've been thinking is, I don't want to have the sated debuff, because obviously you bloodlust at the beginning of a fight. That's not great if you want to strength to madness until you get really high gear and you can sort of guarantee you're going to hit the 100 club. He was like, tell you what I was doing, fucking suiciding mid-fight, getting combat res, so I was rid of Satan, and getting our own Shadow Priest wave of bloodlusts at the end, and watching the Shadow Priest all go fucking crazy as fuck.
That's what I mean.
Oh yeah, good times.
It'd be so good.
And then, you know, I was running that, I was like, so fucking cool, man. It's so fucking cool.
Something like, not so much the whole, not like, I get why it makes sense for the playstyle and even the lore sense of a Shadow Priest, but that sort of physique altering, like 10 big cooldown like mechanic for a class is really, really interesting. I hate playing casters. I really do. That's my thing with WoW is I hate playing casters. But that, like I said before, has made me want to try it just because of how fucking awesome and how nailing it on the head with the whole theme of insanity of a Shadow Priest now is.
Let me demonstrate what happens though when it goes wrong.
Is this you?
This is me. This is just the intro to the video that I did. I'm sorry if this is really loud. I'm not sure what the volume will be. Fucking warriors. Fucking warriors. Warriors never fucking move. Assholes.
Why was him not moving killing you?
Right, that boss links 2 of you together and you have to spread out.
Oh, and he didn't move away from you.
I'll show you, you fucking prick.
Can we name and shame it? Oh, it's on a fucking beta.
Because all I was trying to do in the Shadow Priest video was obviously show Surrender to Madness, right? I was trying to hit the 100 club to show people. And, yeah, exactly. It was just like a fucking pain in the ass. So I'm just thinking. So I've got Surrender to Madness on. Oh, no, I haven't.
Need to make a decision.
See, this is the
Fuck it.
thought process that goes
Madness.
into it. I'm umming and ahhing
Right, we're
all the
off.
time. Are we
We're
doing
committed
it?
now, boys.
Yeah, we're committed now. And you'll see I get links to this warrior. So I've started...
let's just
you
keep an eye
have
on
to
this
base it
damage.
on like
Stay
how much health the
focused.
boss has
Don't
left
tangle
and stuff.
with me, you motherfucker! Luckily, we could cast on the move.
So I got out of that one. Warrior never moved. You can see him still stood at the boss,
Yeah.
right?
No, don't turn around on me.
So I've got Serenity Madness on now, and I'm having to run around like a prick.
And press your buttons at the same time.
Yeah, of course. You've got to keep it going. This is the commitment you
Torrent,
make at
that's
this
all
time. I
the
don't have
procs
dots
and
on,
stuff
which sucked. They fell off while I was running. But that's, that's just
We need to try and get to Shadow Word Death range, or this is not going to work. Ah! We're almost
Survived
at
that
one
one, had to run-
No, dude! Can you fucking move as well, bro? Jesus!
I was so pissed.
Oh, come on!
I was so pissed, bro. So pissed because I was like, "This is because once you're committed, you're committed. There's nothing you can do at that point. You're going to die, and that's the really interesting thing about it. Once you push the button, you're going to die. That's it. It's a matter of time. And if someone screws that up, but it's all about. He did move nowhere near far enough. You saw how far I fucking went. Jesus Christ! You saw how far I went. Fucking come on! I ran all the way across the room. Moving 4 feet doesn't count. That's like a LFR quality comment. I did move me like fucking 4 meters or some shit. Only because the boss moved and you were like clicking. That's right. Come at me, dog. Come at me, bro. But anyway, we went a little bit off topic there. But the talent thing is fucking so irritating.
That was cool, though.
Yeah, that's cool.
That is a very interesting mechanic. Original.
Don't tell the balancers though.
They get fucked off.
No, they got very nice, smooth, great games. There's
Doesn't
nothing
sound
like that.
it, mate.
Well, they did.
Yeah, in
that
fairness,
was
though,
my comment. My
in
comment was
fairness,
everything's really nice. It's just nothing.
That's
like
a fucking. That's a rare gem though that you're gonna get per class per expansion. And I think.
Oh no,
God.
there's a few classes that got stuff like that.
That's right. It's
Yeah,
a rare.
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
rare thing. But what I'm saying is, now that you've put the idea, the seed of doubt in my head about it being removed, I think that the bandwagon.
Just check. I
people
mean,
are
I
gonna
did
get
on
it
the video. I
fucking
said,
taken.
go and check the beta forums and look at the feedback. A lot of people, and everybody was like tweeting me, like, "Have you seen this one? Have you seen this one?" Because it was clearly people who'd never tested anything.
Yeah.
And they would, and I said this. The really funny part is a lot of people writing huge walls of text because that's how you do feedback, right? You can't just say this is shit, mate, because that's not good feedback.
That's being an arsehole.
But good feedback for a lot of other people. The next stage of that apparently is huge walls of text about the wrong thing,
Yeah.
and that's even funny, I guess. But Blizzard isn't gonna. The whole point was Blizzard isn't gonna find much feedback in there. The talent thing I really dislike. I find it way
It's
less
daft.
interesting.
It's
Yeah, way less interesting and less choice, to be honest.
Someone,
And if they wanted more choice.
Someone in chat said it's to stop people queuing up as one thing and respecking as another, but I don't
No,
think
I
that,
don't
that's
think
not
so.
a fix for that. That's dicking
That's
everyone.
just being dicks.
That's
I mean,
dicking
there's
everyone
only
who
such-
plays the game for knobheads who try to fucking shortcut.
To be
You're gonna
fair,
get
they
it.
do try and fix that. Personal loot was to stop dickheads.
Yeah.
They do try and fix that, but that's a really rare thing. I mean, I've run into it like once every 20 or 30 dungeons or something. Someone who's like, I'm not doing it. And then they usually leave anyway because people are like, just fuck off, bro. I've only ever seen that work once, honestly, where a guy queued as a tank and was a DPS and he was like, I'm not tanking. Someone must respect tank. And I only ever saw that happen once. But I think in total, I've only ever seen it happen like 7 times. The same thing will probably happen with the Disc Priest, honestly. It's such a unique style of play that people aren't getting it. I mean, I've talked about that before. It's the only spec I've seen people actively leave dungeons because they couldn't get it to work. They're like, I just don't know what I'm doing. And that's the be-all and end-all of it. But the talent thing, I hope they revert it. I've tried it it came out today. But before, they brought out the item today to fix it, but it's been in game for a couple of days where you couldn't respec, and I was like, this is just really sucks. This is
Can I
really
just click
sucky.
this?
Sure.
That's a new model of variant. They're still giving that big fucking Botox lip.
He loves his Botox lips, man. He loves his fucking...
He's one of my favourite
It's
fucking
been an
characters.
hour. Let's jump out for a quick break, and then we'll have some drama, shall we?
Oh, gladiator stance, never forget.
It's a story of how the seeds of bromance were corrupted by 2 women, and beware, this story is very Swedish. Boom.
There's fucking our dildos in there.
Boom. Boom.
I'm down for both.
In regards to how certain specs, I've literally just been leveling all week. That's all I've been doing is nerding out leveling. It was really tiresome, honestly. That fucking intro you have to do is a killer. It's a fucking nightmare. Oh my god. So bad. It's like 40 minutes.
For what?
It's like a pre-intro before you get started in Legion. But you have to do it every single spec. Oh my god. Well, every single class. It's a fucking killer. It's really bad. So let's... I've just been leveling, so the videos are going to start flowing out now, hopefully. And then I've got a legacy shoot in a week's time to get done. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes, and then we'll do drama time. Cool. All right, guys. Back in a minute.